We're back with some more Minecraft that I haven't played. Well, I've been... oh, I also have a cold, which is really nice. But yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a little while. So let's just make sure... Yeah, it looks kind of okay, right? Are you guys too bothered by the way it looks? Let's just say hey to Jeffa. Hey Jeff. I think it looks... Yeah, it looks kind of okay. It's a little bit laggy, but... I don't think I have too many programs open, to be honest. Maybe I just close this. I have Discord open, I guess, but that's fine. I can close this. Other than that, it's probably, this is gonna be it. Right, bed, it's getting dark, it's getting dark. Okay, so for this first part, I was thinking we can just do like a little tour of what's going on, cause you know, I haven't really streamed or done anything from this server, so we're just gonna fly on over to here and start out. So I think the spawning place is like, oh, it's on the ship, right? Okay, so we'll head to the ship first. So basically we all started here on the very first day, which is I think more than a year ago at this point. And basically we were like on a ship that crashed on shore, and we had to make a new living here. So we can, you know, we can escape like this, I guess. So yeah, obviously, as I do on each season, I made a shop for wood, selling the woods. But we are always out of wood because I've been behind on restocking, and also the server's been really quiet. So I do have a bunch of like books and other things from like fishing as well. Especially kind of these mending books and stuff have been going really well. Cause yeah, as Ziggy and I usually did is make the make the villager thing as well. So we've been selling books as well. And then over here, so there's a bunch of like people's houses. So I think this is, I don't know, hang on, I don't have Optifine because Minecraft is being slow, but or forges. Armor and tools coming soon. Helios, nice. Wait, why are you? What? So yeah, I made a villager thing. I did a villager thing, and then like a bunch of them escaped, and it was my fault. So there is. Well, there's not villagers everywhere anymore, because, you know, things spawn and kill villagers. But anyway, so we have Artie's Dye Shop, which is nice. And then that is, I forget whose home it is. Is it Java's home? I'm not sure. Let's see what Java's up to, actually. What you up to? Question mark. Yay. 2-K? Oh, so this is his house? I don't know, I like I said, I've been doing my own thing kind of, so I haven't really been on the server too much. But yeah, this is Spawn Town basically. We have the enchantment area over there. Everyone's been eating fish because, you know, it's a new age of islands and shore and fishing. So everyone's been fishing. So public mine. Just building up my base. Oh yeah, I've been to Jeff's base. We can go to Jeff's base later. How about you streaming, doing a tour? Oh my god, Sheep Machine is hosting already. Hey Sheepy. I didn't even know people still got notifications. That's how long I've tour, not your educating English. It's hard. There we go. I didn't even know people still were subscribed, or, you know, following, I should say. But yeah. Hello, sheep. I was just doing a tour of the Pillowfort. So this is kind of this is Jeff's base, I think, like his home base, but then up here is the central portal thing. I don't know, it's weird. And then behind here is kind of Amon's thing. He always makes like the TARDIS, which is his base, and then it like, see, I don't even know how to get into this there. And then there's like a whole thing down there as well, but I don't you know, it's people's bases. They should do their own thing. I'm good sheep. I have a little bit of a, well, it's not a cold. I had a cold, and then after the cold I was still sick, so it might be like bronchitis or something. I'm not sure. I should probably visit a doctor. I don't know. I always, you know, sometimes I go through my followers list and I'm kind of like, these people never stream anymore. I should probably unfollow them, and then, you know, so I figured people probably wouldn't be followed anymore. And then we have, you know, that, I think it's, you sell prismarine there, right? I think it's also Jeffus as well. This shows how long I have not been on this slipstream. I think this is Java's thing as well. It's really nice. Like, I take pride in the way that I build, but I could never build like this. I think it's a prismarine shop, right? Yeah. Nice, nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so when we first started out, I was, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make another villager thing, as I always do on every season, because that's the thing that I do, and, you know, it's fun to do things that you're good at. So let me quickly grab a boat. My inventory is so full, because I was working on the villager sanctuary, and I was making like a railroad, which is why I have like a whole bunch of like rails and ladders and other stuff in my inventory. Ah, no, not the gravel. I don't know why, but I need gravel because it's quite nice, like with the way I've been doing walls. So then, you know, so this is the wood shop, which is nice, and the second floor is kind of like a base, but you know, I've not been doing anything there. And then this is not mine, but this looks very cool. I can never pull off like straight ups. It always just looks ugly when I do it. And then here I've been working on like the water, because this is like my secret tunnel to my base that has, you know, shit everywhere, because I'm rich and I don't need diamonds. And then here's my base. So yeah, it's really close to spawn. Spawn is just on the other side of this hill basically. And then, you know, I built this, and inside of this building is my portal as well. And kind of just, you know, the farms and the crops, everything you need for villager trading. And this is my villager breeder, but I think it's an old design because it's not been making the babies recently. But you know, I've been working a little bit further away at the villager sanctuary anyway, so makes sense. Basically, what I was doing, because someone was gonna make a an iron farm, so I've been sending out like the leftover villagers that I didn't want to spawn. But then they were like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna make an iron farm, so all the villagers that were at spawn had to go somewhere, so I built like a separate place where they can go. And then down here, oh god, why? Hello, my friend, is my villager place. Oh god, why is there, see, I haven't been here in so long. Where did the, oh, so I made a separate librarian house, and then these I think are all like farmers. Because, you know, you need farmers for getting emeralds and stuff. And I have some clerics for the zombie flesh, and then my AFK fisher, all that stuff. But yeah, I just remembered I haven't been on the server in such a while, or at my base in such a while, so I have to kind of figure out where things are again. So these are just my crop farms, so you can kind of see how they work. It's just a villager, and then you can see just above my cursor is a little red BP light. And that's just a block that's constantly being updated, making it the vegetables pop out of the ground, and then there's a hopper underneath it picking them up, basically. So I just have 2 auto farms. I had 3, but it was making stuff so fast that I couldn't keep up, so now I just have 2. And then here, so this is the house that I build, basically for my librarians. So yeah, I have a separate sheet that tells me like which villager does what, and which villager has what the cheapest, but I don't even remember where I keep that sheet. Don't tell my mom. No, it's fine. So those are the librarians, and then I've been working on, so my project after kind of the villager thing was kind of finished, is the zoo. So yeah, I don't have anything here yet, but then for example down here I have like some zombies that have like a nice like village background decor, And then there's like spoders, and they kind of have like a, what's it called, a mine shaft decor to their living quarters. And then over here, so there's the other side of the spoders. We have like a squid and a bunch of fishies that are stuck in a corner. And then here we have wolfies, and it's nice because this time I actually captured wild wolves, so these are not like tamed, which, you know, makes them cooler because then they don't have to sit down. They're just walking around like they're wild mobs, which is cool. And then I have polar bears here, with some salmon, because polar bears like salmon, right? I don't know. And what I had on this side, oh, I didn't do this side yet, but then down here is like a big fish pond where I captured some dolphins, because apparently you can just lead dolphins and bring them onto the shore, and they'll just live, they'll be fine. So, you know, I have like a nice, like a central kind of pond area where there's 2 dolphins in here. I forget what I named them, but they do have names. So this one is Marceline. Did I give them like, oh, got pufferfish, why? I think I gave them like bubblegum. Yeah, I gave them Adventure Time names. Nice. Snoopy. Because the fish, once they've been inside a bucket, they don't despawn. But dolphins and squid do. So all the squid and all the dolphins and some of the mobs are named. Because otherwise they despawn. So let's grab my silky pick. So yeah, every season I have kind of like standard names for my tools, but this season I went with names for my Dungeons & Dragons characters. So we have Cadence, which is my sorcerer, and then Silver is my bard, and then we have Rothbert, which is my friend's dwarf, but you know, an axe is just so fitting. And then, you know, I have Egg Potato, because Egg Potato, and my sword, I recently broke it, so it doesn't have a name. And Gwen is our rogue. And then here, you know, just have a bunch of standard mobs in their standard living house thing, Minecraft. And then here we have the llamas, but I haven't made them a nice place to live in yet. And then over here we have wild freaking ocelots, which was a pain in the absolute butt. So basically you go up to them with a fish. You have a lead ready right next to that, and then once you're close enough, you have to very quickly like lead them, and they'll try to kind of run away, but they won't be able to. So you can kind of very slowly just drag them along. So it's wild ocelots, nice. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Cause then I found out. So this is my personal iron farm, but it's kind of in the middle of the zoo, so I'm gonna have to remove it. But I don't want to because it's such a it works, so I don't want to like remove it. But I don't want to keep it either because it's in the middle of my zoo, so I kind of just put the zoo on hold altogether. And yeah, so I'll quickly go back to spawn, so you'll see kind of like, so this is where my base is, and that's where spawn is. It's literally like right there. So yeah, we had like a thing here, where we were keeping all the villagers, because the iron farm is going to be like here. So I made the tunnel, basically, you can kind of see it here. This tunnel is like for villagers to like transport it, and they were transported to this place, like up a shaft, but then, you know, we didn't need them here anymore, so I had to just transport them further away. So I took them this way. So here we have the giant Sunny, and is this you, Jaffa? Because you like building nice shit that looks nice, so I am gonna guess that this is you, but I'm not sure. It does like look like something that you would kind of make. Is there no this belongs to sign? I don't think so. You know, I never like going into people's bases because you never know how spawn proof it is. So yeah, this is the villager sanctuary. So yeah, basically what happened, sheep, is I made another underground tunnel that just leads further. But then, so you can see there's still a villager here actually. At this part, the tunnel was exposed again. So I was kind of like, oh, this is nice, you know, I have a place to pop in and out and a place to get water from, because there's water inside the tunnel. But then once the whole tunnel was finished, I forgot to close it. So then all the villagers that came through the tunnel like popped out of the water right here, which is why, you know, there's this guy and there's probably a bunch more of them just in the woods. So I had to make a whole new like funnel and get them back into the tunnel. So yeah, the tunnel then would just continue onward to the villager sanctuary, which is this place that I have been working on. And they will pop out right here, so you can kind of see like the end of the tunnel where they're just transported out, and you can see that this is all mingled because they like jump out and they will land on this shit and it gets destroyed. So yeah, I've been, you know, just building the regular buildings that you see in normal villagers, like blacksmith and the houses, but I've also been trying to like kind of, you know, go with the decor. So I made this one and kind of windmills as well, kind of in a village style build. Castle, all that stuff. Kind of everywhere is pathways to get up as well, which is, you know, it's kind of funny to explore, I guess. So I don't think, can we get to the top of this one? I don't think so, no. Like a good vantage point to see it from, I don't know. But yeah, so there's more over here as well. So I made the church. So I had to build all these replicas because there was no village here. I just decided that there should be one. So then there was. So I made this weird building that, you know, I'm starting to like less and less every time I see it, but you know, can't have everything. And then the most recent building was this kind of like witch's tower hut type thing, which just, you know, it just goes up and you get to the top. Yeah, I hate these sort of stairs, but it works so well with the design. And then, you know, you just have the weird room up here where you can place like a cauldron and stuff. And then there you can see like a weird pillar. I think there's also one somewhere over there as well, which is where the skeleton farms are, I guess. I don't know, I've not been really using them. But I think we should go look at Jaffa's base. Because it's awesome. And I know how to get there, I think. How good is my elytra? My elytra's good. We can totally go there. I think it's just this way, because I don't know how to portal there. But last time I accidentally found it. I was just chill, flying over the ocean, and oh, there's a desert up ahead. You know, fine, I'll take a look. And then it was just Jaffa space. I was like, what the fuck is this? How did this get here? Why is it so nice? Why am I not able to do this? This must be Jaffa, because it's so nice. So, we're just gonna see if we can find it again. I think it's just this way. Just straight this way. You're going the right way south from spawn. Yeah, I think I remember. So I have my other base kind of also that way, so we'll visit that afterwards and then we can portal back, because I think it's a little more that way though, right? Or is it more this way? I don't remember already. I'm lost, flying over the endless ocean. Mountains, extreme hills, does it look right to you? Hi, Christopher Wildly. We're currently searching for Jaffa's base and failing miserably because we're not in a desert, we're on a swamp. And do you know what they say? Deserts are not swamps. Hashtag deserts are not swamps. Maybe this way? Is it near the swamp? Am I getting lost? 300, 3000? Hang on, let's see. Oh god, where? Okay, wait, which way are we supposed to go? So that goes up, so that needs to go down. And then, so we just need to go that way, basically, okay. Right? So it's 300, 3000. Yeah, so we're going this way. Nice. I'm already running out of fireworks, even though I just said that I had enough fireworks. You probably have a portal, right, Jaffa? It'll be fine. We'll totally be fine. Alright, so we're just gonna cross these mountains, I guess. We're almost at 300. Thanks for all the chords, by the way. That would have been not a fun stream to land in the middle of the ocean and have to walk all the way back. Though it would have been a fun adventure, but I have a bed, so you know, there wouldn't really be anything exciting, probably. We're almost there, I think, so we can just go and go like this. And then we will see the greatness. Oh! Oh no, this is definitely more than last time that I saw it. I mean, just look at this. What? Jaffa's amazing. Ah, Zombo. Okay, we will have to kill this Zombo. Quick. There we go. Boop, boop. So yeah, you didn't spawn-proof this place, did you? There is going to be mobs everywhere. Ah! This place is nothing proof. Hello! Nice helmet. I like your helmet. I like turtles. So you're working down there on something? Or where are you? Ooh, you're doing the inside rooms. Ah, auto smelter. Right, nice. Or did he? Oh, there we go. It's like, did he go invisible? I know, right, sheep? How did he do that? Why is he so good? Yeah, you already showed me this last time. It's nice. Like, who comes up with this shit? Is this all from your own mind, Jaffa, or do you, like, find, like, guides and tutorials? These are the only two rooms, pretty much. Okay. But I see you're working on the outside, kinda. Ah, this is the way out. Just follow the name tag and you will find a way out. La la la. Ooh, there's like an inner courtyard and stuff. Holy poop, Jaffa. What is all this? Wait, you did a highway? I mean, this. Look at the style of this, and then look at the style of this. The styles don't match, Jaffa. Ooh, what's going on over here? I don't think I've seen this. I've seen the two rooms that you just showed. La la la. Jump, jump, jump. You know, I could never do anything at this scale because it just would take too much dedication. You know, I built the Princess Peach Castle 2 seasons ago, and that was enough for me, and that was ugly. So what are you? Ooh, it's nice. It kind of reminds me of like the hotel that we stayed in Ghent, in Belgium, because there was like a church right there, and we were staying in this nice hotel next to a bridge. Yeah, this is. Did you copy Ghent? What the fuck? Where did you go? Ah, I just did this building the other day, and I started that one. Oh, so you're doing this one. It looks nice. Also, I'm sorry for swearing. Dungeons and Dragons has changed me. I'll try not to swear too much. Ooh, this looks nice. So, did you come up with this yourself, or did you find like a nice tutorial thing? I don't really like the church, to be honest. I mean, if you really want to talk about unfinished churches, the rumor has it that there is still a church on season 1 that is unfinished, and that's because it was my church. I can't get out. Jaffa, why did you build it like this? I am unable to get out. There should be a pier or something, just for in case, you know, someone's stupid and they fall in and they drown. I mean, how long has the server been active? I think the server has existed for like... Hello. I think the server has existed for like at least a year already. I think. Because about a year ago today, kind of around this period, I was streaming from Naps. And I think it's almost a year old. I'm not sure. Just look at this. Look at the scale of this. What the actual... What? This is just wow. And what is this? Is this concrete? Or where did you get all this? Did we find the mesa? I think we only recently found the mesa, right? Where did you get all the concrete? Look at this. It's so cool. And also like 2 symmetrical ones. Like that's something I could never do. They would always be not asymmetrical. This is amazing. Can I just live here? This will be my new base. Jaffa, you have to find a new base. This will be my base. Now, okay, so let's go check out my base with air quotes, because you know I haven't finished anything basically. I haven't finished the zoo, I haven't finished the villager sanctuary, kind of. I mean, it's sort of finished. It's never really finished, to be honest. So basically we just have to fly back to the ocean and then head that way. So do we already? No, I think we have to go around this. So my base with air quotes is in a really cool kind of biome. No, because I was definitely on this server before I started Dungeons and Dragons, because otherwise I wouldn't have named my tools after Dungeons and Dragons. The other way around. I don't know. Wait, can't I find out? Can't we just go like statistics since last death? Kind of like IRL, how many days I've played on here or something? General options. I don't know. You're probably right, sheep. Sheep's always right. When in doubt, do not question the sheep. Alright. My base should just be this way, I think. When we get to the ice spikes, we're getting close at least, so we might want to keep our eye out for ice spikes. Ice spikes. Not ice spikes. Ice spikes. I feel like freaking Hermione over here. It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa. La la la. We're flying over to this side of the world. Ah, ice spikes. Good. Is this an island or is this the mainland? This is an island. This is a cool island. You could totally make like a very cool big base on this island. This is a cool island. How did I not find... So I've been flying here so much. I think half of the islands in this ocean are claimed by me. But done like 3 or 4 months ago. So I don't remember where they are. La la la. Oh, this doesn't look right. We were at the ice spike just a moment ago. Maybe we should come a little bit more this way. I'm loading new terrain, which is not good news. This is where the ice spikes are, so we might have to go this way a little bit. Swamp? Does that seem right? There's more ice spikes, so we're probably fine. When in doubt, do not question the ship machine. Maybe a little bit more this way. And then this way. See, I've even lost my own... Ah! No, temple. Why? There's a temple right there. What the... Okay, yeah, I'm definitely loading new terrain, I think. So we're going the wrong way. Vampyland is lost forever. This definitely looks like loading new terrain, because it's like being so slow. So we're... I mean, it's weird, because so this is a big ocean, but it's technically still a lake, so we should just be getting there, to be honest. You know, because even oceans in freaking Minecraft, they're not endless. They're technically just lakes. Hashtags oceans are just lakes. I mean, we can probably easily find out, see if this has been raided or not. Because I raided all of the ships that I came across. I don't... This seems raided to me. Kinda. Is this the things that you would leave? Yeah. Okay. Oh, craps. Now I cannot fly anymore. Hang on. Vampyland is lost. We now call it the Lost Land. That is the name of my base, is the Lost Land. Okay, which way did we come from? I think we were going that way. Oh. Fly, Vampy, fly. You can do it. There we go. You can do it. Wait, is there stuff on that? No, that was just a pirate ship. Ah, why? Is this the same temple that we came across before or another one? I am confused. I don't know about that. I had a world that went out 2 stacks of rockets worth of flying and I never found land the other side. I mean, this is looking like the right biome. I should definitely have pulled up some cords or something. Do I even have the cords? Where are we? So we also went really far out, but I think we should go more that way. Hang on, let me quickly see if I have my sticky notes, where I put that, if I have the cords of my base. 'Cause that might be smart to have. Let's see. So I do have something written, but I think it's from the previous server here. I do have all the slots, by the way. I found the villager thing. Pirate Village portal. I think Pirate Village portal is from season 1. Why I have all these sticky notes with like old chords and stuff, but they're all from like different seasons and not marked what they're from. Oh no. There's so many sticky notes. Oh no, this is horrible. Right, so I have one here. That's probably also not it. Yeah, no, I don't think I have that. What's this though? No, but these boats have minuses in front of them. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna... I think it's a little bit more this way. I think actually what we want to do is just go back to the ice spikes, because those are the best kind of clues that we have. Because it's near the ice spikes, I was pretty sure, but then we just kept going and I got lost. So yeah, this is definitely uncharted area, because there was there cacti just now? Did I see that right, or did I not? I'm not sure. I think we just need to kind of head back this way a little bit. And just kind of see where we end up. We have 6 fireworks left. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, I do have a portal to my base, but I don't remember the spawn codes either, so it'll be spiffy. But this definitely looks like this has been loaded before, because we're going a lot... It's like generating a lot quicker, or is that just me? I think my base was just this way. A little bit more. It was in the 4000s or something. Ah! We just hit like a terrain generation wall. I think we might just want to head back to spawn, because if we run out of freaking fireworks in the middle of the ocean, that's... At least I have like stuff on me, so we can make a boat and make it a whole trip. Oh man. Oh, what is this? Why is there a savannah here? I don't remember this. I think we're done goofed. Wait, is this someone's base? Oh my gosh, we found someone's base. What is this? How? Why does this keep happening to me? What is this? Is a villager breeder? Someone stole my business. What? Okay, well at least there's a portal here, so we're just gonna risk it for a biscuit and hope we... Hang on, I wanna put this on my hotbar. You know, cause you never know where you end up if you go into the nether. Fun times. Yeah, this doesn't look... Oh, this looks kind of okay. We're at the bottom of the nether? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna head off. Later, Jeffa. Jeff's like, yeah, I'm bored of this girl being lost as fuck in the nether. I mean, lost as flip. 'Cause, oh no. Where do we... Been forgotten, I Joel. Where did we come from? Where do we go? So we've been here. I'm just gonna leave an arrow there so we know. We're just gonna follow this tunnel and see where we end up, I guess. I hope that there's like a way out and this person has not just started digging this tunnel. Cause then we will be in trouble. Right, what's this? Desert. Right, we were at the desert. Oh no. Who has been doing this? Why would you do this and not mark your tunnels? I wonder who did this. Like whose base that was. But I guess we'll try this one. Jump 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 jump. Oh, there's a portal. How mysterious. Let's go through it. Because, you know, we're lost anyway. We have 3 rockets left. Oh no, it's night. Lovely. But this is the ice spikes. Wait, this might be a good thing actually. Let's see. Hello, bunch of bad guys. I think my base might just be there, but I don't want to risk it. Do I still have the boat on me? No, I think I borked it. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's just make a new boat. Why? My inventory is too full. And just risk it, kind of sail over, see what's up over there. And then, you know, we can always return to this portal. Because Sheep is here, and Sheep will definitely remember where the portal was at. That doesn't look like my base, but it might be this way. Yeah, I don't think this is my base. My base is in Extreme Hills, but it's like weirdly generated, which makes it way cooler. Kind of like that. I think it's probably somewhere around here, kind of seeing that generated terrain, but I don't know. It was near the ice spikes. This is cool though. I might do something with this. La 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 la. I think we should probably head back. There was a portal on the floor of the nether. I know, right, Sheep? Who does that? Monsters. Yeah, no, I think we're just getting ourselves more lost again. But I keep thinking like, oh, maybe around the next river bend there will be my base. And then there's not. Yeah, nope. We're heading back. This is some cool terrain though. Where are we at? F3. So we're a lot closer to spawn than we were before. We were like 4,000 away. La 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 la. I know, the freaking animals. Who else would make a base at the bottom of the ocean? So, I was actually thinking, I thought I had a webcam on here, but it's gone, so I might see if I can audio, browser source, game capture, media source. Media source? I don't even remember. Video capture device? Is that it? What is... it's a webcam. All that stuff. Okay. I don't remember. Wait, what is this? Why is it like... has a... Oh, there we go. Man, figuring things out sometimes isn't so hard. Eh, let's put on some light. 'Cause otherwise, it be dark. And when it be dark, it be dark. Okay, now we gotta find this portal. Again. No, I should probably keep these on, actually. There's another thing that's off, but I don't wanna... There's the portal. Perfect. We will make our way back to spawn and then portal over And then someone will remind me to write down the chords. This is what will probably happen. Hello, polar bear. I am pleased to see that you are not with child. Okay, how are we gonna get up to this portal? Like this. Perfect. Hello, sheep. So the music is not displaying the right song, but it never is really. I always try. This is Driftful City dubstep remix. Maybe if I just restart it. This is not the song that is currently playing, this is the previous song. But you know, it's fine. We always listen to Glitch City. And we always listen to Glitch City in my streams, so it's fine. It's Glitch. She made a new one recently, I don't remember. I don't know. She made one. I liked it. Okay, so we're gonna try this one next. Cause spawn is definitely that way. I know that much. Okay, there's another portal. Oh! Ooh! This is more promising than the other portal. Though I kinda wanna find out what the other portal leads to. This is more fun than doing a tour of the server. It's just exploring people's base. Welcome to a tour of this freaking world that we have made. So basically, I was discussing... Where am I this time? I was discussing with one of my D&D friends, kind of, he's also been playing Minecraft, so that kind of motivated me to look back on some of the old videos that I've made, and I realized that I never did like a server tour or an explanation of the basics. So I figured, you know, if I'm gonna, you know, maybe stream a little bit more often from this server, I might as well just start with a server tour. So that if I upload this to YouTube and people are watching this later in the future, when I'm like YouTube famous, you know, the people will know kind of what's going on and where things are. Okay, let's see. Oh no, you gotta be kidding. Is this just someone's tunnel, or are we actually heading into a fortress? Because I don't think I have enough materials to go into a fortress. Let's see what's up here. There are some... Do I dare to look? Yeah, no, it's another fortress. Nope, we're keeping going. Some creepy ships go on in there. I almost said another word, but I quickly changed it into ships. So this is more promising. We are seeing roof. And roof is always better than no roof. There appears to be a path. Oh, what? What the what? 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 What is this? Is there something up there? Or is it not built yet? Is this where someone's planning on making a gold farm and then never did? I think so. I'm not sure if it's just out of my render distance. No, it's definitely, there's nothing here. Okay. That's, you know, this was not what I expected to find. But I have more rockets in here, right? No, I don't. Okay. Never mind. I don't have rockets. I have nothing. It's another portal! Here we go! Woo! Portal exploring. Oh no, what is... Where did we end up this time? What is this? There's another portal over there! What the... Hang on. What the actual... What? What? Okay. There is no other path down there though, right? So this means that whoever built this is not connected to spawn. Was there a path that I made? What the? Where are we now? Are we all the... What? We're at the base of the freaking... I am so confused. Like, whoa, I am... Hey Dark Solid! We're lost on the server and I have 3 rockets left and we're not sure even where spawn is. So whose base is this? North Island. Okay. Ha! No, don't. Damn it. Yeah, no, I don't have a whole. I'm sorry. I don't have signs either. I'm sorry. Whose base is this? Who? We're so lost. Dark Solid, we're lost on the server, and I don't have any coords written down anywhere. I don't even know where spawn is. So what is this? Since we're here anyway, we might as well explore it a little bit. I don't even remember the spawn coords, because spawn is not at 00, it's at some weird place. Right, how do we get back up here? There we go. There's a whole bunch of cats here. Is this Jan? I don't think so. Jan would never build a bedrock base. Do you think maybe we can just borrow some? Maybe we can just borrow some fireworks and, you know, pay them back later. Should we do that? Should we search for fireworks and pay them back later? Ah, there's a cat sitting on that one. Fish, gravel, sand. And it's not stealing if we're paying them, right? I just want fireworks. I want to fly out of here, because if we go into the nether one more time, I'm gonna go, ooh, fireworks. Right, ender chest. Is there an ender chest here? I can just pay them some gold. Ah, it's right there. I will pay them some diamonds for these 8 duration 1 rockets. That should do it, right? And have some free andesite with that. Whose base is this? Ah, it's getting dark. Okay, I have a bed at least. That's nice. I don't think it's Jan. Maybe Nutty. I don't know. Nutty always kind of keeps it organized, though. She seems like a person that would keep her stuff organized. I don't. Wait, there's a thing down here. Maybe there's a. No, this is just someone's kind of mining operation type deal. Bed and stuff. Probably an AFK fisher. I don't know. There's no sign anywhere saying whose it is. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back into this mysterious I don't know where to go. Right. Okay. Whee. So we had to go up these stairs, right? Last time. But there was another tunnel. Rod Knight maybe? I don't know. Would Rod Knight have a lot of cats though? There's another tunnel leading this way. Also, I think Rod is too smart to make a tunnel at Bedrock Base. At Nether Base, basically. I don't know. Okay, what's up here? It's nothing. What is that? That looks interesting. There's like another tunnel or something. What is this? Is it a dead end? It looks like it's a dead end. Okay, well, we tried, you know. Pickaxe. Both my pickaxes are almost broken. We shouldn't do this too much, because if my pickaxes break, I'm gonna be really sad. Ooh, there's another sign. Maybe this sign says, oh, you came all this way for nothing. Spawn! Yes! RK. It is Rod Knight. What the? Rod Knight! Food farms? Spawn. Spawn! Spawn, glorious spawn. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Yes, we're back at spawn. You live in the nether. Welcome to your new home. You now live in the nether. What is this? Rod Knight's portal do not touch. I'm sorry, Rod Knight. I did pay him a diamond for his 8 rockets that I didn't use, though. Okay, where are we? This looks dark. And dark is scary in Minecraft. I don't like scary. La 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 la. We are climbing all the way up to find a bunch of skeletons that are gonna kill us when we're asleep. Food. Nom nom nom. Are we almost there? Underwater. Of course we're underwater. Because it's Minecraft. Giant Sunny! Yes! What the actual... This was probably the best adventure ever, obviously. Okay, we're gonna go to the good spawn nether that I have built, and find my base that way if I remember how to get there, you know, cause that's always a thing. Okay, So we're gonna go into good nether instead of bad nether. So this is, you know, the nice base that I build. It has a bunch of, you know, extra boats for if you run out of boats, and you can like see where to go. Jungle Mesa, and then MP, and that's Spruce Village. I think that is Rod. Ooh, I think that's Rod. How mysterious. Right, so I think I remember how to get to my base. I think it was just... Oh, don't leave the bed here. Leave the granite here for Jan. So it was just this way, I think. All the lag. Ah! No! Ah! Ooh! I think this is my base. Ah! No, boat! Go out. I don't want to die. There we go. Because this is definitely my stuff. So this, I think this is my base. We're gonna go out and we'll be at Jen's base. Watch. Yeah, no, this is my base. Hello. Hello, my base. So as you can see, it's also very not finished. Because I never finish things. So let's look at the chords. Yeah, we were way off. We were at like 4,000 looking for my base. So there's like a cool smithy that has like lava pouring out of the smithy, and like it's a cool tunnel to get to this side where we're gonna have a bunch more like bridges and stuff. But you know, I'm not dedicated like Jaffa is. We were just at Jaffa's base, Dark Solid. I think you just missed it actually. It's so cool. And then there's like a cool windmill. And so this is like the main house that keeps spawning freaking creepers, but I don't know where, so I was just, you know, chilling with this chest, and then I turned around and there was a creeper. I don't know where it spawned, because this place is quite spawn proof already, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, probably if we fly out a little bit this way, since we now have these fireworks, you'll see that, you know, I was right, and that there's ice spikes right here, kind of over there, which is why I said that we were looking for ice spikes. Yeah, see, I don't know what happened there, how we missed that whole thing. But yeah, Sheep just missed it because he BRB'd just as we got to my base. So this is, you know, where I'm gonna have my whole base, but this is just the beginning of it. I can never do like a one big structure. I usually do like a bunch of structures that come together and make a cool looking base, kind of like with the villager sanctuary as well. Right, so I think what I just want to do for the rest of the stream probably is go to the villager sanctuary and just build some more villager houses. Because what else are you gonna do with villagers, right? Am I right? Other than building them a house to live in and finding them a wife to love and children to adopt. Whee! Ah, no! There we go. The end is or the nether is quite laggy when you travel like this because it's so fast. And then what's up here? Nutty and Cap. And Jeffa's down there. I told people, like, if you wanted to go all the way to your base, put down your own ice. And then Jeffa put unpacked ice, even though I, you know, put in the effort and put packed ice there. How is it not melting if it's not packed? That's what I'm wondering. Right. Villager Sanctuary. Whee! Use the borrowed rockets from Rod to go to the Villager Sanctuary. Which is what I'm calling it because, you know, I could have killed them. But instead they have a safe place to live, so it's a sanctuary. And you can see them, you know, out and about on their daily business. Destroying the fields. And dying because they fall off the roof. Damn it, villagers. So yeah, I have had a bunch of them die already because they keep falling off. I don't know, somehow, I don't know if it was a villager or like a zombie that spawned up there and it fell off and it died. But I'm not sure if it was a villager how it would have gotten up there. So I think I'm just gonna have to break just this stair. No, no, go away. Just this stair. So that they don't go up on this roof anymore. Oh yeah, so I didn't show you, but so this beacon is probably... So this is my base. I picked the smallest house. I could have picked any house, but no, I picked the small house. Look at this is much better base. And yeah, I should probably organize the base as well, because, you know, it has all this kind of stuff. Oh, damn it. Stuff just lying around everywhere. There's 16 diamond blocks in here. Put that in your ender chest, Vampy. Put your chest plate. Put all the stuff that's in here in your ender chest. Come on, do the sensible thing, right? And then so down here is where I've been getting kind of my stone and stuff. And then here is, you know, kind of the rest of the storage. And my smelters, because I need a bunch of iron as well for the rails and all that stuff. So I think I just want to kind of continue up there for now, and then maybe around here, up there. So kind of this base area is kind of done, and I think it's spawn proof basically at this point. So here is like a little fence, and then, you know, there's no way that zombies are gonna be able to climb up to this side of the fence basically, so zombies can't really get to this side. And then, you know, I've been trying to make this kind of structurally integer, or however you want to call that. But yeah, up here is not really too spawn proof, it's just torch spammed basically, in the hopes that, you know, if they spawn up here it's gonna be too far away from the actual villagers to affect them. Right, so let's do the sleeps. Right, this snow annoys me because it's kind of obstructing my depth vision. Right, so what do we want to build? So we have a nice kind of cliff up here, so I'm definitely thinking like a nice, cool, kind of more tower-like building up here, because towers on kind of these cliff sides, if you build like a nice high building, I don't know, I feel like it just looks cool. It just looks nice. Or you can just do like a basic house, kind of like the starter house that we have our current base in, kind of like this one. Like that. So I've been trying to kind of adopt the style of villages, but I have been unable to, so I have instead just been replicating the style of villages. I don't know if that's really what I wanted to go for though, so let's just get rid of some stuff that we're not going to be needing. Faux show. Why am I putting it in here? I'm never going to find it again if I put it in here. You know, it's fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great. It'll be fine. Okay. We're gonna need some cobblestone. We're gonna need some oak. Do we have more oak than just this? We have this. I don't think we have more oak, which means we're just gonna go chop some oak. Okie dokie. So we're just gonna go up here and fly out to this woods that I have excavated from oak. You can kind of see here there's like a bunch of birch trees left, but I've been chopping down all the oak trees because I needed oak wood, and you know, sometimes oak trees, if you plant them, they kind of grow into these annoying oak trees, which are just annoying to chop down. It's just a pain in the butt to chop them down. So I think sorry, it's the illness inside of me. Ugh. So awful. Right. I think I just want to keep going for like another half hour. Keep this kind of a short one. But you know, with the materials collected and kind of the tours done. And then next stream I can kind of, you know, build a bunch of houses, I guess. Or a bunch of houses, you know, you know how you always run out of supplies halfway through the build? And you have to go for another supply run, but you don't really want to because you just want to keep building. That's basically why all of my buildings aren't finished. Because I kept running out of supplies and not wanting to restock, basically. But yeah, other than the current illness that I have right now, I've been quite good for the last few months. Kind of just, you know, doing my internship at my school. I'm basically teaching independently now, which is so fun. You know, when people ask me kind of what I do, I don't really say like, oh, I'm a math student anymore. I just say I'm a math teacher. Because that's, you know, I am technically still a student, but I just teach my own hours. I have my own classes. I'm kind of, you know, I'm responsible for their grades. If I don't teach well, they're gonna fail. Where before, I would just teach them like one time in a week, and then my, you know, my mentor would teach them the other 2 days because I would be in Amsterdam. But this last, like until August basically, I have 4 days a week internship, meaning that I just teach them full time. So I have 2 classes with like 14-year-olds and 1 class with 15-year-olds is how I'll explain it, because you know, grades are always different in different countries. So it, you know, let's just keep it at 14-year-olds, 2 classes, and then 1 class of 15-year-olds. And then at the end of the year, you know, we have to advise the 15-year-olds, because in the Netherlands we have 4 types of math that you can choose after your like 3rd grade in high school, or 3rd year in high school, I should say. Which is, you know, math A, math B, math C, or math D. So you know, they have to choose between A and B, and then D is an extra type of math that they can choose if, you know, they really enjoy math, or if they really want to do something with it. It's more abstract. And then math C is like a branch of math A. So if you choose math A and you go to the 4th year, then after the 4th year you can choose to, instead of math A, have math C, which is more for like aspiring artists. It's more like perspective drawings and yeah, you know, more kind of geometry focused math, which is, you know, for if you want to do art school or architecture, it's really handy, I guess. But not a lot of schools offer math C, and it's not in any official exam grading yet, but they're trying to implement. Oh yeah, so I didn't tell you guys about that, but that that is my creeper hunting grounds for when I run out of fireworks. Because we don't have a mob farm necessarily for creepers, so I have made my own, but it's manual. So, you know, just when it's night, you go up there and you just run around and wait for the creepers to spawn. You put on some YouTube videos that you have yet to watch, and you just run in circles and you kill them with your bow. Cause you know, we have skeleton farms, so you're never gonna run out of arrows. And then you just have mending on your bow. How are we doing? We're doing quite well for oak woods. But yeah, so I have to give the official advice for math A or math B because I'm teaching those kids, and for the other ones, the 14-year-olds, I've been doing quite alright. I expected for the last chapter that they did that they would do kind of bad, because, you know, it's a chapter that requires a lot of insight, and some of the kids, they don't really have the insight. Like, they can do the basic math, but then, you know, oh, if the surface area is this and blah de blah, and it's a whole story, and they get confused because this is not how they learned it. And I'm like, well, yes, because this requires insight. So I thought they would do kind of poorly on the test, but the average was like a 6.5 out of 10, which is not too bad, to be honest. Like a 5.5 is a pass, because it's between... So it's up to a 10, but the lowest grade you can get is a 1. So technically 5.5 is a pass and not a 5. So that's kind of what I've been up to. So this week I have actually a week off, which is nice. So I've just been doing nothing. as you do when you have a week off. I mean, it's just so, like I said, it's just so nice, because before I would always have like a week off before an exam week, so I would have to study for exams and other essays that I would have to write, but this week I really don't have to do anything, you know, except for obviously like prepare the classes that I'm gonna teach. But we're talking about Pythagoras theorem and the ABC formula, which is two things that I am quite well adapted in, so I don't really have to prepare too much. You know, when we get to a chapter about probability and stuff, I'll usually prepare a lot more, because I'm personally just not that good at probability. No, my bro was asking the other day, he's doing university now. My school's technically a university, but not in Dutch standards, but internationally it's a university. So he's in uni now as well, and he's also doing kind of a math-directed study. And also doing kind of a math-directed study. So he's like, yeah, can you help me with my probability? I know, you know, he's asked me so many times before to help him, and I always look at it, and then I go, nope, I don't know. So yet again, he was like, I know you probably can't help me, but you know, it might be fun to look at it together. I don't know why, but you know, sometimes he's just so nice. I don't know how that's possible, because he's never nice. Hello, dog. He's nice sometimes, like I just said, but usually he'll be, you know, kind of how little bros are. Annoying. So I was just looking at it, and he was sitting there like, okay, so if situation A has a 40% probability of happening, and situation B has a this % chance of happening, and situation C has a this % chance of happening, what's the chance that both A and B are going to occur but not C? I'm like, I don't know. How do I do this? I understand that, you know, something can have a 40% probability of happening, but I don't know how you can say, oh, A and B are going to happen, but C is not going to happen, and that has a probability of this. I don't know how one would go about that. Hey, sheepy. So you totally missed my big reveal on my cool base. So, you know, you're gonna have to be in my stream again next time, whenever that is, so that you can see my very cool base that is just as cool as Jeff's base. It's not. It's not even by a landslide. It's not even partially finished. Oh, but I did say, sheep, you probably see this nice UFO up here. Hang on, I'll show you the nice UFO. Am I still picking up? I'm still picking up the woods. I ran out of oaks, so I figured, you know, I'd kinda hang out, talk about my life. So this UFO thing, I'll actually head over there and show you guys, because there's no one on the server, so that's when it works best. It's my personal creeper farm, or gunpowder farm I should say, because I keep, you know, using fireworks and then running out of fireworks. Right. Whee! I usually just fly up here if I have enough rockets left, but I figured, you know, I'd use this thing. So just the other day, right, I was tutoring some of the guys in my class, and they kept talking about Minecraft, and I was like, did they find my YouTube channel? Is Minecraft on top of my things in my YouTube channel? It is, right? Or is there vlogs? Or is it Pokemon? I don't want them to see any of that. Should I just remove my YouTube channel because of the children that I teach, and they're gonna use everything against me? You know, I'm not doing anything strange. I'm not doing anything like shady, anything morally ambiguous. That's a word. So yeah, this is my creeper farm. And basically I'll just have, it's, I think if you have it like this, you still get the benefit from looting from a sword. And then, you know, you just shoot them. And it's my creeper farm. No, damn it, die. I only have 51 arrows, so I might want to keep an eye on that. Keep picking up the arrows that miss. Cause, so yeah. Especially if there's no one on the server, it'll really... It's not really fast. I don't want to say that, but, you know, it'll give me enough gunpowder to last for, you know, another few flights. Also, this is up really high. In hopes that, like, the caves down there are not loaded, and I'll have even more things spawn up here. Why are they spawning in single files? Because usually it's, like, groups of creepers that spawn. Waiting. This is kind of annoying. So yeah, like I also said, I've been playing a lot of D&D recently. Even last night, I went to a city that's like a 30-minute car drive from here. Because they were having an IRL kind of like one-shot group session. So it's like, you know, just come and hang out and be a player and we'll have DMs ready. It'll be fine. So I was like, heck yeah. Wait, what was that? Did you see that? There was a thing there, I swear. Is it a phantom? I don't have time for that. So yeah, I just went out to this place last night and I drove. So right. Hang on. I wanna explain this how it was. So I had my navigator on the car, had it on, because I had never been to this place before. So I was driving there, and the navigator said, okay, so I was already kind of in this area where I was like, you know, I'm getting close, I should probably find a parking spot somewhere. And then the navigator said, okay, turn right in this street. So I went into that street, you know, trusting my navigator. But I should have looked at the signs, because it was a dead end, but I didn't see that. So I was just driving into the street, and it was kind of narrow, and there was cars and bikes on the sides. I was already like going forward, kind of navigating through, not wanting to get, you know, scratches on my mom's car, obviously. And then I was like, okay, you've reached your destination on the right-hand side. I was like, okay, nice. Where do I park my car? Do I just keep going? I'll just keep going for a little bit. It doesn't look like there's a parking spot here. So I get going for like another 5 meters, and then I noticed that there was a like a concrete pole like blocking the other side of the road, making it a one-way street. So I had to go backwards out of this like alley that was super narrow with a lot of cars and bikes everywhere. So that was the start of my Dungeons & Dragons evening. But so, you know, then I went back a little bit, and apparently where I was standing parking was free, because I didn't see any signs or anything saying that the parking wasn't free. So I was like, yeah, this'll probably be fine. Parking's free because there's no signs, and I trust law enforcement to put down signs if there should be signs. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I've been playing I've been playing Adventurers League, which is like the official one-shot format that Dungeons & Dragons has made. So that's every second Sunday of the week of the month, second Saturday of the month. Say that 10 times fast. Which is every second Saturday of the month. But you have to like keep track of log sheets and which adventures have you played and how much experience did you get, so that, you know, if you show up to the next session, you can continue with that character that you made the previous session, and you'll have all your log sheets giving the information about them. Hang on just a moment. So you have all your information from your character already. So I went there, you know, I brought all my log sheets because it said one-shots, D&D, I figured it was Adventurers League. But then it wasn't Adventures League, and he was like, yeah, we're just gonna make level 5 characters and it's gonna be fine. And coincidentally, my Adventures League character is level 5, so I just used the same character sheet, because the guys on my table, 3 of us, so there was 3 of us that had played multiple times before, including the DM. So the DM and myself and another guy on the table had played it, you know, before a few times. My inventory is so full. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw anything else away. We're gonna end this creeper hunting session here. But then apparently we had to make the level 5 characters. We had to help the other guys. The one-way road boss, yeah, it was... How much experience do I get for that? Challenge rating? Probably 5 or something. So, you know, it was kind of nice because we had 3 inexperienced guys basically, and then 3 experienced people. So I helped the guy that was sitting next to me, the other guy was helping the guy, and then they were helping him. And then, you know, after an hour, everyone had a character. So we only had 2 hours, sadly, to play the adventure. Which is, you know, if you play D&D, 2 hours, it's not a lot to complete your whole... Wait, there's paper in here. 3 hours is not a whole lot of time to complete your D&D session. Is this how you make fireworks? No, I forget. Ah, there we go. So yeah, 3 hours is not a lot of time to, or 2 hours is not a lot of time to do your D&D, to get your D&D on. But we made it work. It was fun actually, you know, because some of the guys, they didn't really know what to have or how to do, and we had a short rest, so I leaned over to the guy that I helped, and he made a fighter. And, you know, I told him, okay, so it's a short rest, so that means you get your second wind back and your action surge. And he was like, oh, I get my action surge back? I didn't realize that. So, you know, it's nice. I helped someone. I helped a new person. But that's actually, so that's not Adventures League. So Adventures League is what I have every second Saturday of the month. And then this was just random one-shots. And the random one-shots are every Tuesday, which is so cool. So I'm definitely heading over there more often. But my mom said that, you know, you can definitely go to these one-shots, but if you want to use the car, you have to clean the house. So every Tuesday from now on, I'm gonna be cleaning the house so that I can play D&D. Because otherwise I don't get to use the car, and I can go there by train, but the last bus kind of goes not too late. Or the kind of, yeah, so not too late, but D&D is until late, so, you know, I'll always have to leave early. Oh, they have already ventured up here. Oh, there's also some in there. I didn't realize that. Hang on, I want to kind of check them out. I didn't realize that there was villagers up in this building as well, because it's kind of, they have to just go up these stairs. Oh, is this actually a spawn-proof? Hang on. This place is definitely not spawn-proof. That's bad. That's bad. Torches. Can I have a torch? Can you give me torch? There's a lot of torches in here. I will give you bet if you give me torch. There we go. La la la. Oh, hello. How nice of you to have found this nice little thing. It doesn't go anywhere, it just goes into that building, so that's cool. I wonder if they've been breeding, because I don't think this many of them actually made it in the first place over to this place. But then again, there aren't any farmers or librarians here, which makes sense, because I keep farmers and librarians for myself. We got the torch. Inventory full. Error. Yeah, so I can totally make like another house here that has like a staircase inside that will lead up to this house. So that this is not like too high to even enter in the first place. So we can have like a walkway sort of thing, I guess. Maybe that'll be cool. Kind of like, so a walkway, and then kind of like this, and then aligned with this building we're gonna have like a gateway building that'll have like a stair going up, or a ladder. Is that, because I kind of want to interconnect them a little bit to, you know, make it one whole and not just a whole bunch of randomly thrown together buildings, which is what I've been doing kind of there, you know, with the weird pathways everywhere. kind of connecting everything. How are we gonna connect this? Because this is already a weird way to get up here anyway. But I want to keep it because it's fun. I don't want to use Cadence anymore because she will break. See, that's a problem with giving your with giving your tools names, is that it automatically gives them a gender as well. So we're just gonna have these go up here, kinda. I need inventory space. Q. Q, Q. I don't want you, you. Q, Q. There we go. So, oh no. Frickadick. There we go. And then like this, and then probably just remove this layer entirely. Actually, is this the layer that is built on? No, it's not. So we can just remove this entire layer. Because that'll also give us more of a flat area over here to build on. So there's still a bunch of like dedicated buildings that you would usually find in villages that I would want to make. So I want to make like a village school and a village like library, even though, you know, these buildings usually go as libraries, but I don't trust them. They're shady libraries. Right, so let's just finish this building first. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna have to remove this. Bring out the dwarf and the axe. Frick, inventory is full. Right, we're just gonna place these because I think they go like, I always forget. No. So like this. And then just oak wood. And let's just grab the wood that. There we go. Right. Where is my... there we go. Okay, I think we need to keep this and then do this like that and have like the floor. I should use slabs. Hang on, I do have some slabs. Slabs. Crafting bench. I like having just a crafting bench in almost every building because then you never have to search for one. Kind of with ender chest, but they're a little bit harder to make, so you know, having one in every building is kind of a more of a waste than a benefit. IMO. Right, ladders. Ladders. Sticks. Stick, ladder, check, go. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together. Okay, so what are we gonna do with this building? Kind of. So this is the base. Basic structure. Probably just give it another floor and then call it a day. So we're just gonna do the floor like this. Kind of like that building, basically. So cobblestone. 1, 2, 3. I want you in my room. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not even listening to that song. How did that get stuck in my head? No. Ah, crap. Damn it. Do, do, do. And then I was also recently, actually, I did a dancing competition. You know, I did for fun because I knew that we weren't gonna win because we've never had any technique lessons. We just, you know, learn the dance moves and then we just do them, but we don't really have any technique. So I knew we were gonna do poorly, so we, you know, I said to my dance partner, you know, we're just doing it for fun. But he, you know, he said, you know, yes, we're doing it for fun, definitely. But then, you know, while we were dancing, he started getting the idea that we were doing really well, and yeah, no, we're gonna, maybe we will win, we did so well, and you know, obviously we ended in last place, but, and then he was sad, because all the way up to that point we had said, we're just doing it for fun, and then at the last minute he started not doing it for fun and doing it for victory. But we didn't get the victory. Not even close. We did get a trophy though, the last place trophy. No, that's not true. So there was 5 pairs participating, but there was they were kind of like, yeah, we don't want to like say that someone is in 5th place, so we'll just do a 4th place, then another 4th place, and then 3rd, 2nd, 1st. So we got, you know, we got the 4th place trophy, and not, yeah, you're last, congratulations. So, you know, when people ask, oh, how did you do in the dance competition, I can say we got 4th out of 5 and not last place. Aren't the people of the dance school just the smartest people? Right. Stairs. Oh, I definitely did. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, right? I enjoyed going into it. And then, you know, after a while, your feet start getting sore, and I figured we would just do, you know, it was a ballroom competition, so it was tango, quickstep, and English waltz. So I figured, you know, we'll do a waltz, a quickstep, a tango, oh, and a slow foxtrot. And we'll be done. But no, we had to go again, and then again. We had to dance 3 times, which is, you know, my feet were very sore at the they were so sore. I didn't know my feet could be that sore. So other than, you know, my feet being sore, emotionally I enjoyed it, but physically I did not. In the end, you know. Right, so how is this looking kind of from the other side? Let's just check it out. If it looks, you know, it looks cute. But it's a little bit boring. I don't know. We might want to put some more houses there, or some, maybe we can do like some farms, and this will be like the farmhouse, and we can give it like a little bit more of a pointed roof. Maybe we can try that. Fly, 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 fly. Let's try pointed roof. They should have given you 5th place. This wasn't 6th. Shut up. I mean, what? I mean, there was only 5 people participating, saying at least it wasn't 6th is really a dick move, you know. Just saying. Maybe like this? Does that make it more interesting? I mean, it's still square, but then again, everything in Minecraft is square, so yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. I'm too lazy to change it. I like it. It's a cute building. So how are we gonna like kind of tie this? Because this is all nice and tied together, and you know, has like a path and a little thing, and there's things, and then there's more things that are covered with snow. Oh no, this was like a nice, damn it, this was a whole farm as well. But the water froze over, and then all the crops died. So we probably have to pass like this. I'm just gonna, stream is almost over. Probably gonna head off soon. Grass. There we go. No, damn it. You know, just kind of tie this together, and then we'll continue this build later. Right, so kind of go down here, so we'll have stairs. We will have a stairs that go to there. So there we go. Now we have a stairs. No, crips. Like a dat. And then like a dat. And we will have another path, probably heading... I can also make a market stand, kind of have like a market here. That would be cute. I did that did I do market stands? I definitely did market stands on the previous season. I'll have to look up kind of how to make them again, but that's a cute idea to have like a because you can make market stands and make them like spawn proof and have a villager inside, and it looks like, you know, they're actually trying to sell something, and have like wool on the roofs to make it look like, you know, colored carpets and stuff. The Vampy Market, yes, exactly this. Sheep, where do you come up with all these creative names like Vampy Island and Vampy Market? It's almost like you're just a fan of my work. Joke. I kid. So then we're probably gonna want to remove this. And we will have... This can be like the market office where they have to give their profit to the higher-ups because communists... I mean, what? You know, where they have to pay the rent for their stands and stuff like that. And not anything that I just said, obviously. Right. So, like this. That looks kind of cool. And then have like a market here. I don't remember how big the stalls were, though. I'll have to kind of look it up. I don't know if I have them in like a single player world, where, because I didn't come up with them myself. I always look at how many things I have, because I never remember how to build stuff, so I just look at things that already exist and copy them. So there's like a merchant cart, I guess, that we can make. I know what I'm doing. It's single player. It'll be fine if it breaks. I remember building this one. It's quite cool, so we might do this one. This is taking a long time. I know, sheep. So basically I just go into Planet Minecraft and I download the worlds. Which is just really easy. It's a little bit big, right? Because we're... It's so cool, though. This could totally be my base for Season 4. Because it has, like, a bunk bed and, like, an upper area for your storage and everything. This is a cool build, but I think it's too big for what I have in mind. So what other ones do we have? So we have the Sky Island, which is where I copied the castle and the witch tower from. Because I'm not creative, like I said. I just copy things that I see. So, you know, you have the witch tower, and then over there's the castle. And then the one-chuck builds are super cool. So I've been building a bunch of one-chunk builds in other servers before. Oh yeah, so this was me testing if it would work with an ocelot and a lead as well. So here we have the one-chunk builds. Oh, I'm in freaking survival mode. Hang on, game mode, creative? Creative. There we go. Was it here? So these are just, you know, a bunch of small buildings that are just really cool, and you can just copy them. I think I want to go into spectator mode. Damn it. This used to work. If you just put in the word sp, it would just automatically do that. That's just... Why am I so slow? Was it these? I don't think it was... Was it these? It wasn't these market stands. I definitely had other market stands. But these are also really cool kind of things that you can just build. And they're one chunk big. But it's more for creative purposes. Nordic village, was it maybe here? This is, so we're not going to go back to the Pillowfort. This is just going to be the end of the stream. It's just me looking for this one specific building that I'm looking for. I don't think it's on here either. Oh, farmhouse pack, 1x3 world, the town hall, more chunk world. They have a bunch of chunk worlds, which is cool. So you'll have like different variants of the same building. So you'll have this one, and then in the other variant, it's like not slapped back one slab, making it like a little bit less three-dimensional. But you know, it's Minecraft, so how three-dimensional can you really get? Am I right? Oh, this over there, this. These are the ones that see, they're so simple. Why did I even need to check them out? So basically, and I'll use like bookshelves. Hang on, which hotkey do I have for bookshelves? I'll use like bookshelves, and then you just put a villager. You'll just put a villager in there, and do trapdoors. Like this. Or, well, you might want to just get the normal trapdoors, you know? How did I... No, I didn't do them like this. So, I did... No, crap. I don't think I made them this high. I think I made them one lower. I'm destroying it, but there's a second one there, so it'll be fine. So, let's get some more wool. Because I did it quite cool, and I had a sunlight sensor. No, light, how was it called? Daylight detector, sure. Whatever floats your boat, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I used to do that with my bro. It's from South Park, where it's like the two Canadians are like, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, brother. And they would keep like using different words. So me and my bro, we would like challenge each other to do the same. So now if I do time set night, it should... How did I build this again? So basically the thing is, you want this to detect that it's night, and then it'll give off a signal. Time set 1400? There. Do you have to reverse it? Reverse it, right. And then redstone, I think. And basically it'll power them so that they close. So that nothing can get to your villager. So if you have a villager in here, oh, in there, you know, he'll be panicking out if you just put a torch there. And, you know, during the day, they automatically open, I think, because the sensor should register that it's day. I don't know how this works. It worked before. I don't remember how it works. Oh. Oh, I'm doing a dot. The time set 1500. Did it stop working? I think I borked it. There we go. Now it's right again. I don't know. It was doing the thing before. Time set day, and then it would register the daylight. But I think something's up with the daylight in this world anyway. Because there's no sun. What is it, like time toggle? What other things are there? Experience, function, game rule. I think it's just game rule. Do time weather cycle. Chain lightning. There was a thing where you can like turn off time. Basically, I think that's maybe what's messing with it. But this is the basic idea, so it'll open again during the day, because then the sensor will sense that it's day. I think maybe it's like daylight cycle or something. I don't. Hang on, I want to find this. How to stop time in Minecraft. Time set day, time set sunset, time set sunrise, daytime, nighttime, clocks, commands. Time set sunrise, time set. Doesn't say anything about turning it off, but I'm pretty sure you're able to turn it off. How do I disable the cycle? Game rule do daylight cycle. So game rule do daylight cycle. Ah, there we go. True. And that should make it that it's now changing. So time set day. Did I just turn weather off or something? Is it something that I did? Was the weather like this when we were on the server? I don't even remember. View bumming, graphics fast, lighting off, shadows, maps, bright, particles, clouds are off. I don't know. Anyway, this is the idea. You get the idea. It's the idea that counts. Yeah, kind of like this. We can probably do like a copy of this building, but in the style of a village. Which is, you know, what you can do for a lot of buildings. So, on previous servers, I have built like this building in a different style. I've built that building before. I've built this one. I have built this one. It was the portal building. I've built this one. I've built this one. Oh yeah, so right. So I was showing you before how like on different maps it'll be 2D or 3D. So these also have like other variants that I've built. But I've built them all kind of in the same style. So my style back then was orange concrete, and so I built a lot of these buildings, but in orange concrete. Hang on, I'll see if I can add the picture. Media source, is that what it's called? A local file, browse a file, there we go. Pictures, screenshots. I mean, there is definitely media in my video files, audio files. So it's not media file. Okay, cancel. So I want to remove this because otherwise it's gonna... So what is the background that I have? It's an image slideshow. Oh, image. It's just right there and just a little dummy. Right. I do have a screenshot because I was sending screenshot to my friend from my Minecraft things that I have made. There's so many screenshots from season 1. There's so many season 1 screenshots. It's ridiculous. So it's somewhere here, I think. So this was back on Gekor's server, which didn't last very long, but it lasted for a little while, making it, you know, just enough time to kind of build some cool buildings, I guess. So in this, I think the best screenshot that I have is kind of, because I was using weird shaders, so making it a little bit harder to see. Right, so I have this. This was kind of the style, right? So it was like sandstone with orange concrete and spruce wood. So you can kind of see all the different buildings that I just copied over from from these chunk worlds that are in the background over here. So you can kind of see. So this building, actually, that you're seeing right here over on the side, this one, is literally the building that's also like right over on the side of the picture. I don't know if it's really clear. Remove. Yes. There we go. Anyway, I think this is a good ending, if not any, to wrap it up for today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.